Sorry, that's... Ooh. That's Khaleesi. She's still not very happy with them. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title, I have some very exciting news. I recently added 2 new fur babies to my family. They are 2 Bengal kittens. It was kind of like a last minute thing. I didn't really have it planned. I've always wanted a Bengal kitten, but I didn't plan on getting one this year or anytime soon, so it just kind of happened. So I figure I'd tell you guys my story on how I came about getting these little creatures. This is Khai. Say hi, baby. This is the baby, and then I have another one, Keanu. He's asleep on the floor right now. So I've always wanted a cat. I had a cat when I was younger, but when I moved, my parents told me she ran away. And then I never was able to get a cat because they said I couldn't take care of it, and my whole life I had no pets. So last year, no, 2019, we rescued my baby. Her name is Khaleesi. I'm not too sure what kind of breed she is, but she's a rescue. So I started looking into getting a Bengal cat. I knew I had to get it from a breeder, so I started researching breeders. I didn't find any here where I live in Las Vegas at the time. So the closest one where I thought was like a real website, because obviously I didn't want to get scammed, and I wanted to make sure I was going to get a cat, was in Sacramento. There was a bunch of other places, but they would ship it to me, and I don't know, it felt kind of sketchy. So I figured Sacramento's close enough. I can drive 8-10 hours, or I can fly. I'll figure it out if I really want to get this cat. And I started looking into it, and they didn't have any available litters, but they had a wait list for their next litter that was going to come up. Then COVID happened, and I just didn't see it as a priority to get a cat. But I still kept looking into like if there was any breeders nearby me or anything. So I came across this Facebook group called Bengal Cats and Kittens in the USA, where basically people are there looking for kittens, available kittens, selling their kittens. They aren't allowed to put like the price, but they'll put like where they're located and whatnot, and then you just personal message them. So on there, I mean, they also have a lot of information. Like if you have a question, it's a bunch of Bengal owners, fellow Bengal owners, that will help you answer the question or give you advice. So on there was a lot of people that would let you know pages that are scams, or catteries that are scams, that pretty much you think you're getting the cat, you put a deposit down, and then you never see the cat, or you pay full price and you never see the cat because they're supposed to ship it to you. So that's obviously what I didn't want to happen to me. So I was definitely looking for somewhere close. So there was that one in Sacramento. That one had great reviews. And then there was another one I found in like Southern California, but they didn't have an available litter either. And then one day someone posted a picture of 4 cute little babies, and they said they were located in Las Vegas. So I followed their Facebook page and their Instagram, and then I messaged them asking if I could go see the kittens, because obviously I want to make sure I'm not getting scammed, and you know, someone could just post a picture of the cats and it's not even theirs. So it made me feel better that they were located where I was located, and I had a chance to see the cats before I committed to getting one or put a deposit down or made payment, anything. So me and my fiance went over to see them, and they're the cutest things ever. They have 1 male, 2 females. The 2 females are sisters, so both sisters had a litter. They are 3 or 4 weeks apart, so they had a bunch of kittens, and I found one that I really liked, and my fiance found one that he really liked, and we really liked the 2. We could not decide on which one we wanted to put a deposit down for because they weren't ready to take home yet. And so we're trying to decide. We're like comparing all of them. They're looking at them, and then the owner breeder is all like, if you want 2, I can give you a deal. And then we're like, oh, like, I don't know, we had only planned for one, or not even really planned for one. It was just like a spur of the moment. So we're like, oh, okay, we'll think about it. So at that point we had to decide which one we wanted to put a deposit down for, because obviously we don't want to lose the one that we really want. So I let my fiance decide, and he chose one of the babies. So I think at that time he was 7 weeks. So 7 or 8 weeks. So definitely not ready to go home with us yet. So I left kind of sad because I thought I was gonna go home with a cat that day, and I didn't. So the next like week or so, well actually that same day we talked about it, and we're like, do we want to just get one or do we want to get two? Like, what do we want to do? And we just decided we're gonna get two. Like, screw it, like, we'll get 2 cats. It was like a good deal for both of them, and I really liked the one that I chose, and he really liked the one that he chose. So we decided we're gonna get 2, and then we grew impatient and we messaged the girl again like a week or a week and a half later. And we're like, hey, when do you think they'll be ready to pick up? Or when do you think we'll be ready to pick one of them up? Because we didn't tell her yet that we were gonna get 2. It was kind of like, if he's still there, we'll get 2. If he's not, then it wasn't meant to be. So she said we could go pick up like in a couple days. Went to go pick up, and he was still there. So the baby didn't have a name yet, and the older one that I really liked, his name was Bajira. I didn't like that name for him, so we changed it. But it was Bajira and then the baby, and so we told her we were gonna take Bajira, and if the baby was okay to go, that we would take him too. We would do the deal that she gave us, and she said that we could take him now. He wasn't feeding from the mom anymore. He was eating on his own. He was litter trained, everything. So that day we brought them both home. So for the first few days we kept them in my bathroom. We put a litter box in there. They were already litter trained, so that was good. But their food, water, they had a cat tree, a little bed, so they were all situated in there. And then we would let them come out in the daytime in our room while my other cat was outside, because she likes to spend her time outside. So we would let her out per usual, and the babies would just roam around the room and the bathroom, get used to like her scent and everything. The day after we got them, I took them to their vet, had them get their first round of shots. The baby was too young to get his rabies shot, so he didn't get that. We had to schedule that for 3 weeks later when they got their second round of shots. They did really good at the vet, and they weighed in at 1.3 pounds and 2.4 pounds, so they were super small. I did like a poll or like a suggestions on Instagram on names for them, and we ended up choosing Khai and Keanu. Khai would be the baby and Keanu would be the older one. So this is Khai right here and Keanu right here. We wanted to give them names with the letter K because we already have Khaleesi, so I just thought it would be cute to have them all with the same letter. So we have Khaleesi, Khai, and Keanu, my 3 little babies. Well, that is my little story time of my new addition to my family, my 2 Bengal kittens. I planned to do like a 1-week update with them, but that didn't happen. I was really busy with work and a bunch of other stuff, so I wasn't able to do that. But I do plan on doing a 1-month update because I have had them for a month now. I just need to put it all together and update you guys on what we did this whole month with them, which was a lot, trying to get them used to things, training them, their diet, everything. So that one would be a little more in depth, hopefully. Also, if you want to know like more information about getting a Bengal, or what you should know, how to prepare for it, all that kind of stuff, let me know, and I'll probably make one of those too, because there was a lot of stuff that I had to research that I didn't know, like breeder paperwork and their tests, their genetics, all that stuff. Like, their diet, everything. There's like a bunch you need to know. It's not like getting a regular cat. These are pretty much like exotic animals. I mean, I think they're exotic animals. They're expensive animals, but it's definitely not like adopting a cat from the shelter, you know, bringing in a rescue, something like that. They definitely need a lot of attention and a lot of specific things to keep them busy, all that kind of stuff. So if you want to see a video on that, let me know, because I would love to make one. So yeah, I think that is all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.